Two huge promos are coming to Madden 26 very soon. Let's go ahead and look right at them and let you guys know what you need to be doing right now to prepare. So we currently are sitting on the Breakouts promo. We've got it this week, and then next Thursday is going to be release 2 of the Breakouts promo in Madden 26. Now, after that, we are going to be getting Autumn Classic. So if you guys do not know, last year we did not get a Thanksgiving promo at all. In years past, we've gotten a Harvest promo, Thanksgiving specifically promo. It's been called a few different things. This year, it looks like it is going to be titled Autumn Classic. Now, I will tell you this, it doesn't necessarily mean this is a Thanksgiving promo, because some of the things make it look like it's almost an all Madden promo, which we have seen even last year. So we've got this right here, as well as the Blitz promo. Everybody knows this promo. This is typically what people will call the Black Friday promo in Madden. Now, these two, I would not say they're like, S tier promos in the game, but they are absolutely up there, right, probably below, Easter, drop of the game, and Christmas time promos. So let's go ahead and talk about these promos real quick. This is on EA's official website, so this is not just speculation or anything like that. Autumn Classic right here, it says starting 11/20, which is going to be 2 Thursdays from now. So like I said, next Thursday we're going to get Breakouts Release 2. After that, Autumn Classic. Get cozied up with Madden 26 Autumn Classic, where you can compete in solo and head-to-head challenges to earn player items and other rewards. Okay, cool. We know that. And don't miss All Madden Week with themed challenges, a welcome pack featuring a John Madden player item, and the reveal of this year's All Madden team. So, like I said, last year we didn't get Thanksgiving promo at all. We didn't get a Harvest promo, anything like that. Around that time, again, we got an All Madden promo. So this could be that, but considering it says Autumn Classic, it leads me to believe that maybe we get some of that Harvest promo integrated with an All Madden promo. We'll just have to see. But considering that is going to be dropping on 11/20, and then the week afterwards is going to be Thanksgiving and then Black Friday, leads me to believe we might not necessarily be getting a ton of content with this drop, but it could remain to be seen. Now, again, it said this year's All Madden team, so it, again, could be the All Madden promo. So if we go ahead and take a look at what Harvest has been in years past, we have to actually go back to Madden cycles to actually find it. But we had a release right here. This was release 1. We had 92 overall. So that would be, from what we are currently at, 92 overall champions would be a bump up in overalls. Currently, I don't think that we're scheduled for anything like that. But again, this is 2 weeks down the line. They could possibly hold off on overall bumps until maybe Blitz, or maybe even until we start the Zero Chill program. So right here, we had 92 overall champions, like I said. The other thing that we had in this game, which is kind of prevalent in the game that we are currently playing in Madden 26, is going to be promo theme teams. Now, we had a ton. If you guys remember playing this game, there were a ton of cards that dropped 2 separate releases as well, and this was just a few weeks before Thanksgiving, so there was a 2-week timing. This year, again, only a 1-week timing, which leads me to believe we might not necessarily be getting all of this dropping. But we also had a house rules event. You had your game day upgrade players, which, if you guys have not played the games in the past, any of those game day upgrade players, like right here, we had Drake Jackson, Julian Love, Jake Ferguson, they had specific objectives that if they completed in their Thanksgiving Day games, we would actually get reciprocated with upgrades for these specific cards. So for example, this Julian Love, if the Seahawks as a team forced a turnover, he would get an upgrade right there. And then if he himself got 2+ tackles, then he would get another upgrade, or he would get an upgrade for either one of those things happening. Both of them did not have to happen for him to get one or the other. But again, the biggest thing with these guys, they got upgrades for 1 and 2. And 2, we had a Harvest theme team. That was the biggest point of the game, as well as these turducken players. If you guys don't remember turducken players, you actually could complete sets to get like a turducken collectible. If you don't know what that is, it's a turkey, a duck, and a chicken. It's like a John Madden thing on a broadcast from way long ago. But if you actually got one of these guys, they started off as an 88, and you could put a turducken collectible into them, which we would now see as like an upgrade token, or for the current promo, and it's like a breakouts badge. You added that onto the card, and then they were upgraded in overall. as well as a house rules event, which typically we have been getting. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily call them house rules right now, they're just called season events, so we could be seeing some of these players in the game. Now, if we do not see any of that at all, we would then end up seeing the All Madden program, which we'll go take a look at that right now. So right here, again, All Autumn Classic right here, this is what we see. Then if you go look at the All Madden program from years past, this is kind of what that banner looked like. So kind of similar. You got your A and your M, you know, you got the football. It's not necessarily called specifically All Madden, it's called Autumn Classic. So that's why I'm saying maybe we could combine both of those, but if not, this is what we could possibly be looking at right here. Now, it said even in here, you get your John Madden player item. Look at that. We had a John Madden player item last year with the All Madden program. He got all 32 teams, not really that surprising, but specifically he was a left tackle. So an offensive lineman that's all 32 teams, not a bad choice, right? But he could, you know, come in at different positions. They've had some in the past that come out at different positions. But as you can see, these guys were 93 overall LTDs and 92 overall champions. So I think it's another overall bump up. Do we actually get that overall bump here? I do not see it happening. I think these guys will be 91 overall champions and 92 overall LTDs. But again, there's still 2 weeks before this happens, so a lot could happen between now and then. But from here, we got again this B&D John Madden from this drop. We also again had LTDs and champions. Now, the thing about these champions is you could put in the actual ability. They had ability tokens on them, right? So Joe Montana right here, you could upgrade him and get him better abilities. So say maybe he only had conductor on him. Just an example. You could add in an elite ability token and he could unlock gunslinger, for example. So that is something that could happen, but I would not necessarily hold my breath on it. Now, one thing that I do want to check in here, because I just do not remember, it does not look like the All Madden team had a theme team with it. It didn't look like there was a promo specific theme team. Now, one thing I will say is this year has been a lot more promo theme team specific, so they genuinely could just drop a promo theme team before absolutely anything. But just some names that we had here, because I mean, it's All Madden. I wouldn't necessarily expect there to just be scrubs on this list, but for the champions, we had Joe Montana, Brian Urlacher, Keith Byers, Troy Vincent, Matt Burke, Ronnie Lott. We've seen a couple of these names so far this year, as well as some of the sets. You know, the sets, they're just typical set requirements. And then we also had a field pass in that game, as well as an All Madden head-to-head event where you could go in here, you'd win this event. Honestly, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I would just imagine that this is just going to be in the season 3 events tab, because of course this is going to be in season 3, not leading over into season 4. But that is going to be the All Madden and Harvest promo compared to what we're expecting for the Autumn Classic. Now, on to the next one. We have got Blitz. Again, these cards usually drop, they usually starts Black Friday. It's usually when it's always started. Could maybe even wait until Cyber Monday. It's really just going to depend. Actually, it really does start at like that Thursday night around like 10 p.m. usually when we start getting Blitz content. But this description is a little bit different from years past. It says the speediest fan favorite event is back with some of the NFL's fastest stars and lightning quick challenges where you can earn Blitz Bolts currency in Blitz packs. Open enough packs during the event to earn a Blitz LTD fantasy pack containing either Deion Sanders or Shedeur Sanders. Now, this article has been out for a while, so maybe people have already talked about this before, but I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. We're going to be seeing a new Deion coming here soon, as well as a new Shedeur Sanders. Now, Shedeur obviously only having played for the Browns, he's only going to get Browns theme team. But Deion Sanders, he's going to have a multitude of theme teams, just to name a few: Ravens, Cowboys, and Niners. Those are going to be probably some of the top ones people will go after. But the biggest thing in here, some of the NFL's fastest stars. Usually this promo just kind of has anybody in it, really. It could just be a random pick of a draw that you would get cards. There's not really a typical player that you think of when you think of Blitz. But this year, it is going to be the fastest NFL stars. So, for some of the cards last year, we actually got a Jamal Charles, a Denard Robinson, D'Angelo Hall. Those guys, I mean, hey, we already had them. You know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say D'Angelo Hall, but we already have had a Jamal Charles. We haven't had a Denard Robinson yet. He was a free card that you could upgrade with Blitz Bolts. But Jamal Charles is going to be the actual ranked reward currently. So, who could we possibly be seeing? Now, when I think of speed in the NFL, of course, you think of a few names. You know, he's currently injured, but you think of Tyreek Hill, you think of not Hollywood Brown, my apologies. You think of Xavier Worthy. Those could be some names that we could see. Now, those guys do already have some upgrades already, but who knows who else we could possibly be seeing. So looking for some of the faster players in the NFL. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the Blitz program from last year. So it looks like they have the biggest thing with all of the Blitz promo ever has been store offers. What can we possibly get in the store? Now, they had these running on about like a 6-ish hour timing. So the first one actually dropped on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So that means that it actually dropped on Thanksgiving Day. Sorry, the day before Thanksgiving, actually, that would have been. But here also you can see that the event ended at 12:03, so usually that leads us right up until right before we start the Christmas promo. We could possibly be seeing Team Diamonds afterwards, but as you can see, we had our welcome offers here. Our welcome offers right here, those were going to be your early bird specials, what they would typically call it, early bird specials. Then that Thursday, you're going to be seeing usually a bundle where you could get a whole slew of different items. Right here we had Gridiron Guardians that actually dropped around that time. Also, all Madden players had dropped at that point, which we'd already talked about, the Autumn Classic. And then the next one, Blitz Bolt offers. Again, these come in different time frames. If you guys want, you guys can stop the video right here and read what last year's offers were and possibly compare them to what we could get this year. But just for some, Action Elite, that's going to be our new All Pro Elite. Most Feared Pack, we already have had those. AKAs, those are gone, but I would expect those to be replaced with Collector Series, Legends packs, as well as 70+ overall player packs. We still have those in the game. All Madden players, again, could wait to see those in this next Autumn Classic drop. Blitz Fantasy Players packs, as well as just champion level Blitz players or all Madden, or what we could possibly see in Autumn Classic players. And then again, just more and more offers. If you guys want to take a look at some of these offers specifically, you can go ahead and pause the video whenever you would like. But this is just what we saw last year. I will tell you guys this, last year was a pretty underwhelming Blitz drop, if I'm being completely honest, compared to what we've seen in years past. But of course, everything could change, especially because what we all know in Madden, speed is king. And if they're really going to drop the fastest players in the league, this whole drop, it could be absolutely electric. So let me know what you guys think about the upcoming promos in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Let me know if you guys are excited. Out of those 2, possibly even 3, if they split up that Autumn Classic in between Thanksgiving and the actual All Madden drop, let me know which one you guys are the most excited about. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out.